heels. They've taken the opening drive and gotten it down to the 5, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Panthers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Complete out of the backfield. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Moving away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. The aerial assault continues. Dances away. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown tie. Well, that was a nice little pitchy catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action. Throw.
And that ball is picked off. Inside the 50, at the 30, he's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. He fires it out to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The 50, the 40, the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against the elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Rides to the back. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Gets away. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, how about this? It's a strong safety who spins down in the box all the time and usually plays run. You could tell. Saw pass, diagnosed it, and went and got the quarterback on the ground.
And it's right down the boulevard. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he...
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Trying to find his man on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Reed. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Splits the uprights. Good.
That makes the score now 19